वासुदेव
भगवते वासुदेवाय।
Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 11, Chapter 5, Text 3. Yayesham Purusham Sakshat.
Yayesham Purusham Sakshat.
Yayesham Purusham Sakshat.
Yayesham Purusham Sakshat.
Atma Prabhavam Ishwaram.
Atma Prabhavam Ishwaram.
Atma Prabhavam Ishwaram.
Atma Prabhavam Ishwaram.
Navajanti avajananti.
Navajanti avajananti.
Navajanti avajananti.
Navajanti avajananti.
Sthanat drishtaha patantyadah.
Sthanat drishtaha patantyadah.
Sthanat drishtaha patantyadah.
Sthanat drishtaha patantyadah.
Yayesham Purusham Sakshat.
Yayesham Purusham Sakshat.
Atma Prabhavam Ishwaram.
Atma Prabhavam Ishwaram.
Navajanti avajananti.
Navajanti avajananti.
Sthanat drishtaha patantyadah.
Sthanat drishtaha patantyadah.
Yayesham Purusham Sakshat.
Yayesham Purusham Sakshat.
Atma Prabhavam Ishwaram.
Atma Prabhavam Ishwaram.
Navajanti avajananti.
Navajanti avajananti.
Sthanat drishtaha patantyadah.
Sthanat drishtaha patantyadah.
Yayesham Purusham Sakshat.
Yayesham Purusham Sakshat.
Atma Prabhavam Ishwaram.
Atma Prabhavam Ishwaram.
Navajanti avajananti.
Navajanti avajananti.
Sthanat drishtaha patantyadah.
Sthanat drishtaha patantyadah.
Yayesham Purusham Sakshat.
Yayesham Purusham Sakshat.
Atma Prabhavam Ishwaram.
Atma Prabhavam
Ishwaram.
Avajananti.
Avajanti.
Sthanat drashtaha patantyadah.
Sthanat drishtaha patantyadah. Yayesham Purusham Sakshat. Yayesham Purusham Sakshat. Atma Prabhavam Ishwaram. Atma Prabhavam Ishwaram. Navajanti avajananti. Navajanti avajananti. Sthanat drashtaha patantyadah. Sthanat drashtaha patantyadah.
Yayesham Purusham Sakshat.
Yayesham Purusham Sakshat. Atma Prabhavam Ishwaram.
Navajanti avajananti.
Navajanti avajananti.
Sthanat
Sthanat drashtaha patantyadah.
Yayesham Purusham Sakshat.
Yayesham Purusham Sakshat.
Atma Prabhavam Ishwaram.
Atma Prabhavam Ishwaram.
Navajanti avajananti.
Navajanti avajananti.
Sthanat drashtaha patantyadah.
Sthanat drashtaha patantyadah.
ठीक है.
Yayesham Purusham Sakshat.
Yayesham Purusham Sakshat.
Atma Prabhavam Ishwaram.
Atma Prabhavam Ishwaram.
Navajanti avajananti.
Navajanti avajananti.
Sthanat drashtaha patantyadah.
Sthanat drashtaha patantyadah.
Yayesham Purusham Sakshat.
Yayesham Purusham Sakshat.
Atma Prabhavam Ishwaram.
Atma Prabhavam Ishwaram.
Navajanti avajananti.
Navajanti avajananti.
Sthanat drashtaha
स्थानात् भ्रष्टा पतन्त्यतः
येषां पुरुषं साक्षात्
येषां पुरुषं साक्षात् आत्मा प्रभवमीश्वरम् न भजन्ति अवजानन्ति स्थानात् भ्रष्टा पतन्त्यतः
येषां पुरुषं साक्षात्
येषां पुरुषं साक्षात्
आत्मं प्रभवम् ईश्वरम्
आत्मा प्रभवमीश्वरम्
न भजन्ति अवजानन्ति
न भजन्त्यवजानन्ति
स्थानं विस्फुन् पतन्ति अधः
स्थानात् भ्रष्टा पतन्त्यतः
येषां पुरुषं साक्षात्
येषां पुरुषं साक्षात् आत्मा प्रभवमीश्वरम्
भजन्ति अवजानन्ति
न भजन्त्यवजानन्ति
स्थानं भ्रष्टा पतन्त्यः
स्थानात् भ्रष्टा पतन्त्यतः
येषां पुरुषं साक्षात्
येषां पुरुषं साक्षात्
आत्मा प्रभवम् ईश्वरम्
आत्मा प्रभवमीश्वरम्
अवजानन्ति
न भजन्त्यवजानन्ति
स्थानात् भ्रष्टः पतन्त्यः
स्थानात् भ्रष्टा पतन्त्यतः
Sridhar Swamipad, you want to recite?
Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Ya esham purusham sakshat
येषां पुरुषं साक्षात्
atma prabhavam ishwaram
आत्मा प्रभवमीश्वरम्
na bhajanti avajananti
न भजन्त्यवजानन्ति
thanad bhrashtah patantyadha.
स्थानात् भ्रष्टा पतन्त्यतः
Shobha Radha Mataji, you want to recite? Okay. All right, translation you want to read? Okay. You can.
Translation. If any of the member of the 4 varnas and 4 ashramas fail to worship or intentionally disrespect the personality of Godhead, who is the sources of their own creation, they will fall down from their position into a hellish state of life.
Okay. Purport? No. Okay.
The words Navajanti in this verse refer to those who, out of ignorance, do not worship the Supreme Lord. Whereas the word Avajananti refers to those who have actually been informed of the supreme position of the Lord, but still show him disrespect. It has already been described that the 4 spiritual and occupational orders of life are generated from the body of the Lord. In fact, the Supreme Lord is the source of everything, as described in Bhagavad Gita 10:8, Aham Sarvasya Prabhavam. Those who foolishly do not inquire into the position of the personality of Godhead, as well as those who disrespect the Lord, in spite of having heard of his transcendental position, will certainly fall down from the Varnasrama Dharma system, as described by the words Stana Prashta. The words Patanti Adaka indicate that one who falls from the Varnasrama system will have no means of avoiding sinful activities, nor will such a person receive any credit for performing sacrifice, and thus he will gradually sink down into lower and lower species of life in hellish conditions. Srila Vishwanatha Chakravarti Thakur has pointed out that the original cause of offending the Lord and falling down from one's position is one's not claiming how to properly worship a bona fide spiritual master. One who is trained to offer respectful obeisances and worship to the bona fide spiritual master automatically offers proper worship to the Supreme Lord. Without the mercy of a bona fide spiritual master, even a so-called religious man will gradually become atheistic, offended the Lord by foolish speculation, formed the hellish condition of life. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur has pointed out that the Purusha mentioned in this verse is Lord Garbhodaksha Vishnu, who is glorified in the Purusha Sukta. If one is proud of his high social position and enviously thinks that the Lord is also a creation of nature and that there is no absolute entity who is the origin of all things, then such a puffed up fool will certainly fall down from the Varnasana system and become just like an unregulated animal.
Om Jnana-Timirandasya Jnana-Jana-Salakaya Sakshurum-Militena Tasmai Shri-Gurave Namaha Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pankam Tankayate Girim Yat-Krupatam Vande Shri-Gurum Dinatarinam Paramanandamadavam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyaeva Cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namane Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Vastavachale Satarini Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We are continuing reading the conversation between Nimi Maharaj and Navayogendras. Last couple of sessions we discussed. Long time back. Looks like 1 month only. So, King Nimi further inquired from the Yogendras about destination of the people who actually failed to perform their duty within the Varnashrama system. Everybody has got certain duties. So, Nimi Maharaj wanted to know what will happen to those who just ignore Varnashrama system. So it is described that how even though devotees may face several obstacles in life, obstacles are not only for the outsiders, for insiders also there may be obstacles. But then, by performing devotional service, they will be able to use those so-called obstacles on the way as stepping stones for success. Popularly, people say how to use the failures as a stepping stone for success. Hare Krishna. Obstacles can also be used as stepping stones for success. So, whereas non-devotees will not be able to do that. Non-devotees, when there are some obstacles, there are some failures, they sometimes get frustrated and go away from their desired path. They may be wanting to go somewhere, reach their own goal, and they will be completely distracted. So now, Nimi Maharaj is asking, what about non-devotees? Because in the system, in the society, everybody has got certain duties. Deva Rishi Bhutapta Nirnam Pitrunam Nakankaroyam Nayam Prancharajan. As soon as one is born, what is His existence depends on so many people. It's not that he is existing in some in the sky alone. Very birth, he gets obligated to the father and mother. He is growing up, he is obligated to the family members, obligated to the society. He is taking so many things from so many persons. Demigods, the rain. Indra is giving rain. We are obligated to Indra. Vayu. We are obligated to so many actually. Teacher, go to school, obligated to school. Like that, so many obligations. So, if somebody does not oblige, even though obligation they are not obliged, no. Suppose you go to the school and learn from the teacher and then say that kya hai, tumse zyada humko malum. You are only primary teacher. Now I am a software engineer. I can earn more than you. बोल तो सकते हैं ना. That becomes like, ungrateful. One has to see his position in the society, in the whole world actually. The more he can see his actual position, then more he can be appropriately behave. So in this way, Nimi Maharaj is asking, what will happen to those people who actually doesn't perform their duty, non-devotees? Kya hoga? So for that, in this sloka, one of the Navayogendra, Chamasa Navayogendra. 9 Yogendras, Chamasa, is speaking about the 4 social orders. Varna and Ashram. Chatur Varnyam Maya Srishtam. Krishna says, I created. Nowadays, it is a popular thing of wanting to have classless society. And Prabhupada actually said, first class, second class, third class, fourth class, and then lower than fourth class. And Prabhupada said, all you Americans are lower than fourth class. Because the fourth class means Shudra, and the Shudra actually knows what is his position and he performs his duty. What is the duty? Serving the other orders. Suppose, especially if you go to the villages, the remote places, temple is there, temple mein pujari hai, and worker also will be there. Worker knows what is his job. He won't say that why this pujari is doing. Now people are doing that. Previously, they will just do. Inka kaam hai Bhagwan se baat karna, humse nahi hoga. He will know that I can't directly serve the Lord. I will give it to him, he will give. Because Shudra knows his position, that is Shudra. And those who don't know, they are lower than Shudra. Those who challenge it, that is also lower than Shudra. Because you don't have the authority and then you want to claim authority, that is low. So this social and spiritual orders, this is actually created by Krishna himself, which he claims. He is not shy. He doesn't say, I don't know who created it. Sometimes people think those who are in the higher class, they created it in such a way that they will take advantage of others. Brahmanas are on the top. So Brahmana बना दिया ये. वो तो इंटेलिजेंट है ब्राह्मण, इतना इंटेलिजेंट नहीं है सिस्टम बनाने के लिए. पूरा सिस्टम बना के चलाने के लिए उतना नहीं है, वो बनाने के बाद फॉलो करने के लिए इंटेलिजेंस है. So Krishna takes the responsibility. No, I made it. If anybody want to come, you come and speak to me. Don't speak to others. You don't. Chaturvarnyam Maya system. But on what is Guna Karma Vibhaj, not just means of birth. The whole problem is in Kali Yuga when they started claiming that by means of birth, then people started revolting. So everything has got the consequences. A Brahmana, just born as a Brahmana, doesn't possess the Guna and the Karma. What is the work of the Brahmana? Should do work of the Brahmana. No. Brahmana born in Bihar, and driving auto rickshaw in Bombay, and the Brahmana position if you claim, that won't work, Because the Brahmana is driving the auto rickshaw, Shudra is sitting in the back. ये तो incompatibility situation हो जाएगा ना. और शूद्र बोलेगा चला करके, ब्राह्मण चलेगा, शूद्र बैठे तो कैसे होगा? उल्टा है. So it is stated in the scripture in the purport. Sridhar Swami mentioned that according to the modes, classification can be based upon several factors. According to the modes, Brahmana is situated in the mode of goodness. If somebody claims to be Brahmana, he should establish how he is in the mode of goodness. He can't be sleeping all day and say that I am a Brahmana. He ignorance. Brahmana means the mode of goodness, cleanliness. All those things is so dirty, and then you can't claim to be Brahmana. So there are minimum qualifications. Goodness, mode of goodness is a natural mode of Brahmana. And Kshatriya, goodness and passion. Passion is in between. Thoda kabhi goodness hai, kabhi passion bhi rehta. When he is supposed to fight, he has to be passion. He can't be in the mode of goodness. जो होना है होने दो, जो करना है करने दो बोलेगा तो क्या शादी है? जाओ तुम नीचे उतरो. When time comes, he has to fight. And then when in the mode of goodness, when he has to give charity, he should be giving charity. Chalo, hath kol, dil kol ki dena hai. Chalo, leki ja. Then mode of goodness and passion. Vaishya's combination of passion and ignorance, lower, thoda lower. Passion beach mein. So, on the top, Brahmanas only goodness, and the Kshatriya, goodness and passion mix. And Vaishya, passion and ignorance mix. And Shudra, ignorance. So, 3 मोड के अंदर 4 को बिठा दिया. तो बीच वाले को थोड़ा थोड़ा दे दिया, हो गया. 2 जन को इधर से आधा ले लो, इधर से आधा ले लो. So, this is according to the modes, the classification of modes. And also, it is stated in the scriptures that how actually Brahmanas appear as the face of the Supreme Lord. From the bodily feature of the Lord, if you want to make a comparison, then the face is represented by Brahmanas, top. And Kshatriyas are arms. Kshatriya is supposed to be powerful, the Lord's arms are powerful. And Vaishyas are thighs. And Shudras are born from the feet. Feet is working hard. Thigh is taking the strength. Thighs and feet. And this is Brahmanas and the क्या प्रसाद और थोड़ा टाइम देंगे वो बोला लाएगा नहीं तो अदरवाइज यू कैन जस्ट गो एंड सी एंड कम और जो प्रधान को बोला लाएगा करके जस्ट चेक and these are varnas and then ashramas. What are the 4 ashramas? One. ग्रस्त के बाद
ग्रस्त
हाँ और 2 हो गया संन्यासा then vanaprastha. So these 4 because varna and ashrama like varna is the social order, ashrama is the spiritual order. So the brahmacharis represent the heart of the Lord. Chetana na andar, brahmachari, the heart of the Lord. The householders, charging. Householders represent the loin. Grahasthas represent the loins of the Lord. And the vanaprasthas, they represent the chest. chest bahar hai, haath andar hai, brahmachari andar hai, chest. And sannyas the head, sannyas, face and head. Top means sannyasi is the top. Sannyasi is in the top of the order. So in this way, the varnas and ashramas are classified specifically for everybody's spiritual advancement towards the perfection. Wherever one is situated, these ashramas and varna train a person in such a way that he'll make progress towards perfecting his spiritual life and go back home back to God. That is the purpose of varnashram. Because people have lost what is the purpose in their life, they cannot see. Modern times, they don't know what is the purpose. Why this system is there, why somebody is higher, somebody is low. This system is there to go back to God, but this fellow doesn't know where he is going. For him, it makes no sense. A person, suppose Shudra, even now, I'm seeing, suppose festivals. Let me take an example of a festival in the south. The people, there is Brahmotsava. In Brahmotsava, the Lord comes on different vahanas. And those vahana along with the Lord is carried by at least by 50 people. At least. If it's a heavy vahana, it may be another 10 people more. And in my days also they used to carry. Nowadays in this internet age, I get the YouTube clips. They are carrying still. Main temples, some small temples, maybe they don't have manpower or money power, I don't know. At least like some of you must have gone to Varadaraj. That temple, Garuda Seva is very famous. The Lord's natural vahana is Garuda, no? When he comes on Garuda, that's very famous. And it's a very heavy also. At least 60 people will carry. And I'm seeing, still they are carrying. They don't say that, we are, what is this equality? And in that carrying, there is a vahana, and there is Lord, and there will be at least 8 pujaris on top of it. They have to carry them also. They are serving the Lord, no? सर लाड़ को अम्ब्रेला पकड़ना पड़ता है, वो पकड़ने के लिए 2 जन रहेगा, एंड लाड़ को आरती करना है, उसके लिए 2 जन. So वो वाहन का ऊपर ही है, at least 6 to 8 पुजारी will be there. They can't say that, hey, हम लोग कैरी करो, तुम ऊपर करो, नीचे उतर करके बोलते नहीं. In fact, they are more than happy to carry. हमारा right है. Because they know the Lord is supreme. I can't directly do, at least let me do this, and this fellow is doing, and then my job to carry him. But that consciousness is, dwindling. Because they are removing the God from the picture. अभी भगवान को निकाल देगा तो वही है, they have to carry. Suppose भगवान नहीं है, खाली वो बैठेगा तो बोलेगा, अरे तुमको क्यों लेके जा रहे हैं? So the whole problem of this modern day, social, so-called, quote unquote, social justice is, we have removed God from the center. If God is the center, nobody will really object to their particular position in the social order. God is not there. Godless society ho gaya, na? And then people are revolting. Why you are higher and why I am lower? I should get quota. All these things. So here, specifically, Chamaka Rishi is discussing about when somebody doesn't worship the Lord, na bhajanti, out of ignorance, meaning removing the Lord from our life. मंदिर जाना जरूरत नहीं है, भगवान को देखा नहीं है, भगवान है क्या मालूम नहीं है, mythology है भगवान करके different things, then what happens? God is not part of our life. Our life is independent. Na bhajanti, not worshipping the Lord. Not only that, avajananti. And Deriding the Lord. What is God? What he is doing actually? क्या करता है? खाली बैठा है, खड़ा है, कुछ करना चाहिए. Deriding the Supreme Person. God is not there. Somebody says that a thief is coming and stealing God's ornament. If God is there, he should protect his ornament, you know. तो खाली खड़ा है, हम चोरी कर लिया. See, I am more powerful than God. You think that God should say, "Hey, मेरा ज्वेलरी है, ले लो मत," करके बोलना पड़ेगा. He is allowing. He sounds exactly like a small child trying to go to the mother and try to take, and the mother is allowing and saying that mother, see, I am more powerful than the mother. I took the things. Avajananti ma mudha. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Avajananti ma mudha. Manasham tanumashritam. Param bhavam ajananto mamabhuta maheshwar. The Muda, foolish person, doesn't understand the position of God. When Krishna comes in the human form, he thinks that he's an ordinary person. He doesn't know that Param Bhavam, even he looks like us, or otherwise I generally say that we look like him. Who is original? We are not original. हम तो एक दिन आए जाने वाला है, मालूम नहीं है कभी जाने वाला है, सबको जाना पड़ेगा. Who looks like who? He is always there. So he allowed people to take birth like him, and then he takes that form, and people think that he is looking like us. Avajananti. So, if one specifically disrespects the Lord, derides the Lord, then it is a very serious situation. First of all, we are supposed to be worshipping Him. That is our duty. Not worshipping is one thing. वो zero है, वो negative में जा रहा है. Deriding the Lord. Where is the Lord? There is no God. Then person becomes atheistic. So here the question is asked by Nimi Maharaj is, what is their destination? ठीक है, अभी तो इतना कर रहा है, आगे क्या होने वाला है उसको? He wanted to know. The pious person, he makes advancement. So impious person क्या होगा? So it is stated that those who actually disrespect the Supreme Personality of Godhead, from whom everything has come, aham sarvasya prabhaho mattah sarvam pravartate. From me everything has come. What everything means, this entire world has come. Everything required for us to live is come. And we have also come. We means not only the body, which is made of these 24 elements, that is coming from Vishnu. And the spirit soul also coming from Krishna. So what is that we are independent? Everything. Even the Atma, Satchit Ananda, feature, that is also coming from Krishna. As Sarvam Pravartate. Sarvam includes everything. Nothing is left. And what is that we are claiming to be proprietor of that? So, when one, in spite of everything coming from the Supreme Lord, question the Supreme Lord himself, how much audacious it is. It is exactly like the son takes birth from father and mother. Then he's asking the father, what you have done for me? वो क्या कर दिया? He thinks that करने का मतलब है इनको एक बंगला बना के देना है, एक गाड़ी लेके देना है, पैसा डाल के कौन में डाल के देना है, सब कुछ बना के देना है, उनका काम. तुम्हारा काम क्या है? ये सब हम देंगे, तुम्हारा काम क्या है? देखो उनको पप्पा जी ने इतना दिया है, उनको इतना दिया है, आप क्या दिया है? कुछ नहीं दिया है. This is what actually completely kind of ungrateful, isn't it? Your very existence is because of father and mother, and you're questioning what you have done. कुछ तो किया, इसके लिए तो तुम आए हैं, तो क्या है? A small child, how much it is done, you may, the child, when he grows up, he may not remember actually. But then, you have to see how other children are taken care by the mother. No, देखना पड़ेगा ना. A small child, how much it is naughty, how much father is taking care, how much mother is taking care. You should see and think that, oh, maybe my father and mother must have taken intelligence to honor. You may not remember because you cannot remember the childhood. That facility we don't have. छोटा बच्चा है, कितना तंग किया वो सब देखभाल किया. कुछ छोटा मोटा चीज याद आ सकता है, तंग हम लोग भी किया होगा करके. 4 years, 5 years we may remember. Oh, 6 months we may not remember. But then 6 months में क्या करके दूसरा बच्चे से सीखना पड़ेगा ना. Then how can one ask that what you have done? इतना सब किया, इसके बाद ही तो you are existing today. So exactly like a child may question father or mother, क्या कर दिया मेरे को? Is exactly like a person is questioning God what you have done. You do, not only what you have done, you don't even exist, because you have not done anything. If at all you are existing, people are imagining. This is deriding. So when instead of asking the question what others have done, one should think what he is doing for others. President John F. Kennedy famously said, ask not what the country has done for you. Ask what you are doing for the country. Very profound statement actually. Because of country you are existing actually. It is, you can extrapolate it. I'm bringing that to extrapolate something. He is telling the US, his own countrymen, don't keep on asking what country is doing for you. What you are doing for the country. You should ask that. You are existing because country provided the society and society has made you as a man. If society is not there, how you would have become a person? It's a very profound statement actually. Ask not what the God has done for you. He has already done everything. Ask what you are doing for God. How is that? We should know because of God we are existing. Ask not what the parents have done for you. You can apply very different places. Ask what you are doing for the parents. Especially parents become old, young blood है ना, ये क्या है? हमें ऐसे तंग करते हैं. हमारा sense gratification fulfill नहीं हो रहा है. हमारा independent thinking नहीं हो रहा है. That means ungrateful actually. Everything is done by you, that's why you are existing. Now, in the Indian social order, the children take care of the parents. That's a social security. In America and all, nobody cares. The government has to take care. Headache. If everybody is taking care, why government should bother? They have to have a social security number and government has to give actually. The Vedic culture, the children take care of the parents. And they don't ask what you have done. They know that yes, you have done everything for us. And we will do until your last breath. So the same thing applies. Ask not what they have done. They have done, that's why you are there. That is already taken care. You don't know, you are ignorant. You are in ignorance, you don't know. Now you tell what you are doing. You are supposed to be intelligent. You are asking a question, that means you have got intelligent. You first ask question what you are doing. It should be, nation is built by people. Same way society is built by people. So, one should definitely understand what is his duty, because people do not understand what is the duty. They are asking the question, why I should do this, why I should do that. So those who are failing in their duty, instead of doing their duty. So it is exactly like, what is the duty? Then you may ask, what is it we have to do for God? God does everything. Jivera Swarupohai Krishnera Nityadas. That is a duty. Person should do the duty. No, what is the duty? The duty is this. Do your duty. You are Das. Das means you have to serve Krishna. If one fails to serve Krishna, he is failing in his duty. For those who fail in their duty, Chamakarishi says, they go down. We are supposed to go forward. And we go backward. The Varnashrama system is arranged in such a way that a person in the 4th class, a Shudra, by carrying the Lord happily, then he will be promoted to the higher order. He is moving forward. A Shudra born as a Vaishya is a promotion. A Vaishya born as a Kshatriya is a promotion. A Kshatriya born as a Brahmana is a promotion. A Brahmana born as a Vaishnava is a promotion. A Vaishnava going back to God is a promotion. He should be promoted, you know. When one does the duty, he will be promoted. A Sudra knows that I want promotion, so let me do my duty. A Shudra are lower than Shudra. When he says that, no, why I should do all this thing, this I don't do it, go to the lower species. The human form of life is rarely achieved. A Shudra, he has got a human form, it's a very fortunate situation actually. Being Shudra is also a very good situation, not bad. Not bad. Whereas, when one defies the law of the Lord and engages in sinful activities, what they will do at the end, they will end up in sinful activities, breaking the regulative principles. That is what Prabhupada says in the reading that we did. In America, everybody is like that, so what's the big deal? A chore is drug, somebody is more addicted, somebody is less addicted, that's all. In America, somebody taking drug and he loses consciousness, and all other gentlemen is in the house drinking and sleeping. So drinking to intoxication ही हो गया ना. Somebody drinking proper dose and somebody drinking out more dose. That's all. कौन सा बड़ा चीज हो गया? सब ऐसा ही है. It is not that only hippies are no drunk. Even gentleman is drunk. Gentleman is known as how nicely he drinks, you know. And this fellow is drinking in the street. So drinking to drinking है. कोई क्या फर्क पड़ता है? All 4th class, less than 4th class. And when one has to know that all the position in the society is achieved by means of the previous good karma. Somebody is born as a rich man, somebody is born as a very scholarly, intelligent, somebody is a good businessman. These all because of the previous karma. It's not that somebody is born in Ambani's house out of accident. We don't have to worry. His karma, he will be born there. Our karma, we are born. So happy. I should have born in that house. That तो हो गया ना. अभी क्या करना? अभी आगे के लिए देखने का. पीछे का कर्म वैसे आगे हो गया. Now don't have to think that somebody has a big house, somebody has a big car, somebody has this, somebody has that. No. Whatever you have got, that is what you deserve. Why to worry about something which we are not deserved? Self-satisfied. जो मिला है ठीक है. आगे क्या कर? That is what is most important. आगे मतलब spiritual path. So these high positions achieved by the previous karma, when somebody misuses it in this life and become atheistic, rejecting the Varnashrama system, rejecting the Supreme Lord's authority, rejecting everything, and eat, drink, and marry, and do all kinds of sinful activities. Exactly like a stone is thrown in the sky, with no momentum it goes up, and after it exhausts the force, it comes down. By good karma, you go up. Even you can go to the heavenly planetary system. Once you exhaust the karma, you have to come down. So we have got some good karma credit by means of which that richness, intelligence, etc. is there. By doing the sinful activity, exhaust that. Exhaust करके कर नीचे आना पड़ेगा. So in that way, one becomes patanti adaha, fall down. Where to fall down, depending upon the seriousness of the sinful activity, he will be falling down to the lower species. The bottom line is whether one is devoted to Krishna. If a person is not devoted to Krishna, even one is making pursuit in spiritual activity within Varnashrama system, he also falls down. Yenyara vindakshe vimuktamanyas payastabhavat avisuddha buddhaya aruya krichena param padam padanti adornadraha. These are also padanti. Even if a person, by means of spiritual pursuit, he makes progress and achieves param. We are talking about heavenly happiness or things like that. Param padam, Brahma Jyoti. Even if one goes to the Brahma Jyoti, if he does not have attraction for the lotus feet of Krishna, Aravindaksha, if he doesn't have attraction for the lotus feet of Krishna, who is Aravindaksha, lotus-eyed Lord, Padanta Adonadata Ishmadandri, even if he goes, even you go all the way up to Brahma Jyoti level, also you have to fall down. What to speak of ordinary Tom, Dick and Harry's? Somebody can go to Brahma Jyoti is very advanced. Actually, not ordinary person can do that. Even if you do that, you'll have to fall down. What to speak of ordinary conditioned soul having little richness, like like a beggar having 1 rupee coin. Those days, 4 आना बोलता था. अभी आना तो नहीं. 1 रुपया पकड़ेगा. 1 रुपया भी आजकल का वैल्यू नहीं. Bhakti Vriksha gives an example. Once a frog in the lake, sometimes in the water body, people come and do some rituals and throw some coin also. कोई coin एक डाल दी 4 आना, and ये frog को मिल गया. The frog पकड़ा हुआ 4 आना coin को. See, all the frogs are 0. I am 4 आना. I am very rich today. And the frog उसको पकड़ करके he stood on that. उसको ऊपर बैठ गया, आसन जैसा बना दिया. I have become richest man, 4 आना. And he was very proudly sitting. Usually, the elephants come to take bath in the lake. And the elephant was coming to take bath. And this fellow frog is on the bank of the lake. He was sitting on this coin and said that I am very rich today. मेरे को permission लेकर के जाना पड़ेगा अंदर. कहीं बैठा. And the elephant, what he has to care for this? And what happened? He was sitting, not moving. Suppose when a big man comes, he should give side, इतना बड़ा शरीर है, इतना छोटा है, बैठ करके challenge करते. And what elephant did? Elephant का leg मालूम है. वो ऐसा करे तो क्या? This is the position of the conditioned soul, so proud of what he is possessing, and the time factor comes like elephant. So intelligent person doesn't behave like this foolish frog. What is the question of challenging the time factor? There is no God. There is no God. If God is there, tell him to come and talk with me. Tell, I want to discuss with God. God is so cheap. Forget तुम Tom, Dick and Harry से बात करेंगे. With God, because you will say that. Suppose somebody goes the street, who is this Modi? Tell him to come and speak to me. He is not going to come and speak to you. Rascal, local constable बात करेगा तुमसे. क्या Modi आगे बात करेगा? You can do any protest you want. Doesn't mean that you just say that no, I want to talk to Biden. Why he will care for you? His forces will come and handle you. So the living entity is so proud of his own position and trying to defy the authority of the Lord, trying to defy the law of God. It's a law actually. They fall down, they lose what they have at the time of death. Then they will be keeping on thinking nothing happened. Maybe Krishna is only leaving the rope, giving chance. Kabhi sudhrega hi kya? सुधरेगा तो ठीक है, नहीं सुधरेगा तो आता हूँ, टाइम आया है. टाइम तो आने वाला है सबको. Some people may improve also, we don't know. Sometimes people change. Some people change, and then they say that I had that side of the thing also, so I know better. वो भी है. So Krishna is only giving time. So that doesn't mean that Krishna is weakness. It's not that he cannot act. It's not that you go to Krishna's temple and steal jewelry and Krishna is not able to protect his jewelry. He said that, जाओ लेके जाओ, उनके लिए कुछ ज्यादा फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. But then it is going to decide about your future. No, that is not. सुधरेगा तो कभी कभी चोर भी जैसा चोर भी भक्त बन जाता है. वो चोरी करने के लिए आया, अभी तक कभी जब कर रहा है ना. प्रभुपाद का कृपा है. प्रभुपाद का कृपा है. He didn't say that you came to steal my wife. He went and told चोरी करने, फिर भी बोला ठीक है छोड़ दो, जाके सफाई करो. कर लिया, बस ठीक है. चोर लोग का भी एंगेज करना थोड़ा very broad motive. So in this way, one falls down from the position, whatever he has got even materially, and loses it. And for engaging in devotional service, one should be guided properly by the spiritual master. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says, because even by taking the spiritual life, one may get deviated. It's a very, very tough process actually. Even after taking the process, somebody may get diverted. Even after knowing about Bhagavad Gita, even after knowing about 7-session Bhagavad Gita, even after undergoing the process, somebody may go somewhere else. What can we do? Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says, one has to be guided all the time. If one thinks on his own something more smarter than what is being taught by the Acharya, then he may get diverted. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says actually, which is practical. It's not that after chanting, ये नहीं हो रहा है, वो नहीं हो रहा है, दूसरा कुछ सोचेगा. दूसरा कुछ सोचने का जरूरत नहीं है. इसका अंदर है, प्रॉब्लम है तुम बराबर नहीं कर. Suppose you go to the doctor, he gives all the prescription. You get the medicines. You have to take the medicine, isn't it? If you take medicine, result will come. You don't take medicine, बोलेगा मेरे को कुछ नहीं हो रहा है. तो medicine किधर है? डॉक्टर ठीक नहीं है. मेडिसिन तो नहीं लिया, डॉक्टर ठीक नहीं होगा, क्या होगा? Same thing. Prabhupada has given everything in the book. Anything problem, read Prabhupada book. ये solution है उधर. नया क्या इन्वेंट करे? कहाँ से नया लेके आएगा? हम इतना स्मार्ट नहीं कुछ नया बना के देने के लिए. हमारा अंडरस्टैंडिंग को बोल सकता है ऐसा करके, बट नया सिस्टम को कुछ ला सकते थोड़ी है. So it is very important that one practices the devotional service and the guidance of the spiritual authority, the right path. That makes a person to progress in Krishna consciousness. Otherwise, one may even be deviated from a bona fide spiritual practice. It's a fact. There are so many come and they go away also. It's not that everybody stays back. Somebody goes. And that is because they don't want to be guided under the spiritual authority. And if one is serious, one always keeps oneself protected under the spiritual authority so that he actually makes steady and sure progress in Krishna consciousness. And finally, it is said, if one is failing in this, to follow the system of the Lord, then he falls down to the position of unregulated animal. Minimum. One can go to the lower planetary system also. If at all in this planet, lower species of life. So the intelligent person doesn't lose this opportunity. Actually, human form of life is a valuable gift in which one can perform devotional service. One should not lose that opportunity. Use this opportunity of possessing this human form of life in practicing Krishna consciousness under the spiritual authority and make sure and steady progress in Krishna consciousness so that you can very well achieve the goal of life, going back home, back to God. Any questions? Strictly what we discussed today. Yes.
What happens to a person? The Brahmana is looking in his next life, she is getting a life of a Brahmana. So what happens to the person?
He should perform his duty more properly. Duty performed properly makes it to progress. So if you are in the same place stuck, perform your duty properly. Duty is not performed properly. Performing the duty properly will make you to progress. If progress is not happening, perform it properly. First of all, how do we know he's progressing or not? We are nobody to judge. Hypothetically, you are asking, and hypothetically, I am saying. You don't have to worry about measuring. Somebody else will measure. Higher authority. You will know that you are fallen down when no, you are not doing as you are asked to do things. If you are asked to do something you are not doing, you are fallen. Don't use one's own intelligence to come to a conclusion what is to be done. Suppose something is said, aisa karna, ulta karega. But no, it is, your position is so bad that you can't even do what is being told to you. Your child is good child or bad child. Child is told, you please do this. ये उल्टा करके आएगा तो क्या समझेगा बोलेगा उसको why are you doing like this? So a child is good child or bad child. A child who is disciplined, who follows the instruction of the parents, follow the instruction of the teacher, it's a good child. A child who doesn't listen to parents, the child who doesn't listen to the teacher, what child he is? How do we classify? Huh?
Bad child.
It's simple. Vyavaharik. How do you classify somebody good or bad? Somebody who disciplined is good, somebody who is indisciplined is bad. Teacher bolega. Sometimes in the school, teacher says you stand on the bench. Discipline, because he did something wrong, no? He is not telling every student to stand on the bench. He is telling some who have done something wrong. So that student is asking, I am a good student. That fellow who is standing on the bench, I am a good student or bad student. The very fact you are standing means you are a bad student. So good and bad is depending upon whether one is performing the duty. If one is what is the duty of the student? That you should do. When performing the duty, nobody is going to punish. When not performing the duty, obviously somebody has discipline. Good, bad depends upon whether we are doing things appropriately or not. Anything else? Any other question? Sridhar Swamipad?
Yes, Prabhu.
Any question?
Prabhu, I have a question, but want to know something. It's not a question, but it's from our previous reading, Prabhu.
Yeah. Yes.
It's from Chaitanya Charitamrita, Prabhu. It's Madhya Lila chapter 6, where Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is discussing.
Yes.
So there he explained the Atmaram verse. It is mentioned in text 195 that he Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explained him 18 different ways.
What is the verse number?
It's 195, Prabhu.
Which
Chapter 6.
1 second. 1 second. Chaitanya Charitamrita.
Yes, Madhya Leela,
Leela,
chapter 6
chapter 6,
and text 195, Prabhu.
195. Okay, yes.
So he Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explains Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya the Atmaram word with in 18 different ways.
Yes.
So where we will get Prabhu to is there any documentation or where it is mentioned the 18 different ways we can read?
So it is already mentioned by combination of words, so you can combine it and make it. No, it's already there. Combining how many combinations? So for example, acha, this Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya's.
Yes, Prabhu.
There could be at least in Chaitanya Charitamrita, it is mentioned how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made a different combination of the words to get several meanings. And Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya's, maybe some Bengali commentaries and all we can go. But here, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, what is minimum thing to be mentioned he has given. Those things we may have to see some Bengali texts.
Okay.
But in principle, by combining different words, what are the different words combining, how many meanings are arrived at, that is given.
Yeah. And the question is, Prabhu, it's from the text 235, Prabhu. In the purport, second paragraph. Can you hear me, Prabhu?
Where in second paragraph?
The line is, unless one comes to the transcendental position, he cannot expect the causeless mercy of the Supreme Lord.
The paragraph starts with which line?
The verse that Chaitanya quoted, Prabhu. The paragraph starts with that.
Okay, and then where in the middle?
It's 11th or 12th line, Prabhu. Unless one comes to the transcendental position. Where Prabhupada quoted the Bhagavad Gita verse, Mam eva ye prapadyante maya mitam tarantide.
Without surrendering under the lotus feet, one cannot expect to reach the clutches of Maya.
Yeah, it's before that, Prabhu. Unless one comes to the transcendental position.
Unless one comes to transcendental position, yes.
Yeah, one cannot expect the causeless mercy of the Supreme Lord, nor he can cross over the vast ocean of material nescience, Prabhu.
Yes.
So we are, as a practitioner devotee, Prabhu, or the sadhana bhakta, we are not definitely, means at least I are not that transcendental level, Prabhu. So when generally devotee said by the Lord mercy or you by the mercy it's happening. So are they are saying just for the saying, or it's whatever good thing happening is because of, as you mentioned in the class, that previous karmas, pious activity?
See, for a devotee, the Lord may either directly reciprocate or indirectly try to take care of the situation.
Okay.
So when one is a devotee, if he is a very advanced devotee, the Lord may personally reciprocate with him. He may speak to him actually.
Okay.
There can be conversation between the Lord and the devotee.
Yes.
There are cases where the Lord, a devotee who is on the pure devotional platform, he qualifies to interact with the Lord. To interact with the fire, you have to become fire.
Yes.
If you put the iron into the fire, after some time the iron becomes like fire.
Yes.
So Krishna, if you have to interact, Krishna is Sachidananda Vigraha. And you have to be situated on the Sachidananda platform. Then Krishna can interact with you.
Yes.
And there, he can give one plate of Mahaprasad actually.
Yes, Prabhu.
It's a very nice situation, right?
Yes.
And that also made by Radharani. So I think everybody liked that. But the point is, you have to qualify for it. You can't expect that to happen just by, doing time pass devotional service.
Yes, yes.
Quote unquote. So, when the Lord sees that a person is on the pure platform, he can do anything. When the Lord can steal the pot of sweet rice. The Lord can walk and come and give a shakshi.
Yeah.
So many cases actually. So the Lord is ready to do, but we are not qualified to take that. So the whole process of devotional service is to qualify us. That means what? If you are not that much qualified, Krishna will not do anything. No, still he will do. But he will do through the agency.
Okay.
Exactly like a rich man, billionaire, his son ran away, and the son doesn't want to come to the father, still the father will send some money through some agency, no?
Yes.
अरे उनको दे देना, उनको पास पहुंचा देना. So like that, through the agency, Krishna can still reciprocate the devotee. Don't think that, because I'm just not a pure devotee, then I cannot get the mercy of Krishna. Yes, mercy of Krishna will come. How it comes is the thing. It can come through different sources. You may be standing in front of the Lord and you may be praying something. Maybe today is the Aham festival, maybe if I get one Aham, it will be very nice like that. You will never know. The puja will put one Aham in your hand,
Yes.
You think what? It's accident?
No.
Nothing is accident, So the Lord may, even send that, mango because you wanted a mango, put in your hand, Then an intelligent devotee will immediately say that, oh, my dear Lord, you have reciprocated. Nahi, I am very qualified, so I got the mango. Next time, milega nahi. At least you should be grateful. Mango मांगा दे दिया, बोले कि हमारा पुजारी पहचानता है, इसके लिए मेरे को मिला. You appreciate पुजारी, don't appreciate the Lord. बोले कि ठीक है, next time देखेगा कौन पुजारी तुमको देने वाला. So the Lord is always ready to reciprocate, and He is reciprocating.
Okay.
It is all about how we view at things. If we are sincere and we are Krishna conscious, we will see Krishna's hand in everything.
Okay.
Lack of Krishna consciousness makes us not to see that. So we have to make ourselves more and more Krishna conscious. So when Krishna says, so Prabhupada says, unless one comes to the transcendental position, he cannot expect causeless mercy of the Supreme Lord, nor can he cross over the vast ocean of material existence. In the sense, you have seen the picture where a devotee is in the ocean struggling, help. And you see Lord Vishnu is coming on the Garuda, chalo bhai utha raha hai. That you can't expect. That happens when a person is completely surrendered and completely dependent on the mercy of the Lord. And he has done everything for the Lord. If a person has done everything for the Lord, then Krishna can do everything for that person. You have not done anything, only time pass kiya, Krishna bhi bolega, theek hai, thoda aur de do, aur ek tsunami aayega, usko baad mein dekhega. But still he will make arrangement that, he will make progress to the next step. See, helping you to go to the next step is one thing, and helping you to go back to God is another thing. There are so many steps in between. You can't do little bit thing and then say that मेरे को go back to God के लिए किधर है लोग कोई आया नहीं. For everything you have to pay a price. You don't pay the proper price. What you will get? You will get according to your price that you are paying. You can't expect more than that. How can you expect? 10 रुपया दे देगा क्या? What will you get? 10 रुपया का जो चीज है वही मिलेगा. You won't even get. चाय कितना है अभी? 10 रुपया. चाय मिलेगा. अमृत किधर से मिलेगा? 10 रुपया देगा तो चाय मिलेगा. You can't get अमृत. No, अमृत के लिए तो और कुछ करना पड़ेगा. What to speak of? No, अमृत. Rasgulla from spiritual world. Don't think less. No, Rasgulla is much superior. It is transcendental. तो बोलेगा 10 रुपया दे करके मेरे को भगवान ने रसगुल्ला नहीं भेजा है. कहाँ रसगुल्ला भेजेगा? उसके लिए we get qualified. We always try to see how we can get qualified. Yes, you can get the mercy that Prabhupada is talking about is the direct reciprocation of the Lord, and the Lord, taking you back to Godhead, taking you out of the vast ocean of machines and putting it on back of the Garuda.
Right.
Garuda is the carrier of the Lord. And you get opportunity to see when you become the Prime Minister's assistant, you also travel in the Prime Minister's car, no?
Yeah.
साथ ही जाता है ना? ऐसा ही गरुड़ा किसी को नहीं लेके जाता है. जब भगवान उठा के बिठाता है, बोलता है गरुड़ा का ऊपर बैठ के जा सकते थे. That one has to call. It's not any Tom, Dick and Harry is going to put on the back of Garuda. Garuda एक मार के बजा तो इधर से क्या? So yes, so one if one is not on the pure platform, so Prabhupada says on transcendental platform position. If one is not fully on that position, still one gets the mercy of the Lord through spiritual master. Spiritual master is merciful. Even though a person is unqualified, he keeps engaging and keeps giving mercy. And that mercy is coming from Krishna. And the Vaishnavas, they are giving mercy. And Krishna is also making things to happen in so many other ways. So these are the ways Krishna is reciprocating with us. In all cases, Krishna is always reciprocating with us. We have to have the eyes to see the Lord's reciprocation. Okay?
Yes, thank you, Prabhu.
All right. So